But my wife doesn't really, I mean, I'm sorry, well, that's personal.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, that's personal.
But what I'm trying to tell you is, son, it doesn't matter. The money isn't for the fight game for me. You know what I mean? You stacked your chips and did. I want to know where your heart's at, bro. But we are fighting for the interim title belt, and that is considered the real belt if Conor doesn't come back. Dog, you know it. I'm the boogeyman, I'm El Cucuy. And what you do is when you piss off the boogeyman, you're going to get relentless back.
Because of everything to play. I mean, you're forced to wait and wait and wait. What's it been like for you this whole time?
Humbling. It's been awesome. I couldn't have asked anything better. I spent so much more time with my kid. You know, I mean, you did what you had to do for the game, and we thank you for that and raising the pinnacle for the money. But I want to know where your heart's at. If you can really defend that belt, and if you really were in it for that sole purpose of the Bushido. And respect, keep taking your time off, do your thing, but we're here waiting for you, buddy. Kevin Lee was the only one that had enough balls, enough gumption. I told him when I interviewed with Fox, I was like, look, I'm not injured. I had fun out there. I hope the fans and I hope the first responders tonight that were there in the crowd for Vegas, that they enjoyed the show. I took a little bit more damage than I wanted to, but honestly, they didn't hurt. I prepared more than I should have for this fight. You got to market yourself. You got to get some more fights, and you got to bleed a little bit more. Well, he's going to fight. He's going to bleed, and he definitely marketed himself to get this interim lightweight title. Nobody else was there.
The fact that Conor has not mentioned your name, like you said, does it give you any alarm that he's going to try to go somewhere else? Or do you feel, like you said, that you do have him pinned in now?
Conor McGregor's out there. The undisputed title is out there. You guys share a management team. I got to think you may have a little bit of insight. I mean, do you let yourself think about what's next? That, you know, red panty night, so to speak, is it there for you? I mean, do you think about what comes after this?
Panties. I like blue panties.
Just right here, straight blast gym. I'm here every damn day. Another place where, I mean, Temple Bar is the obvious one. It's a tourist attraction for many people come over.
What's your favorite bar in there?
I don't know. I tell you, if you were to go to a bar, I'd probably go to the Guinness factory, you know, to learn about that. That's the Guinness brewery is in Dublin City Centre, so that's a good place to go and visit. Me personally, I like Grafton Street. I like around that whole area. It's a really nice.
You go ahead, like I said, spend your money, enjoy your time with your kid, and you know, when you come back and you really want to do this fight, you're gonna have a real fighter on your hands. Hey, bro, hey, Tony Ferguson, I call my shots before, but I don't do that bullshit talk because, hey, man, I'm classy like that.
How important would a fight with Conor be for you? Is that something you really care about?
Not really. It is. I would only because, I mean, I don't give a shit about a red panty night. My favorite color is blue.
Everyone's talking about Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather. You've got experience in both the ring as well as the octagon. Are people underselling Conor McGregor and his chances against Floyd Mayweather, or is everyone right in saying he's got no shot?
You know, you want to throw hands with an Olympic boxer, you're going to get your ass kicked. You don't even know. I don't care how many different boxers you try to train with. This is a completely different sport. You got to respect it. You know what? Everybody's got a shot. You know, it's a fighter's chance. You know, anybody can knock out any single day. But this isn't 4-ounce gloves, man. This is a completely different sport. When you get hit, you can't take him down like you tried to do with Nate Diaz. That being said, I'll go toe-to-toe with absolutely anybody inside that octagon. And I'll point and prove it no matter what. You want to box? Let's box inside the octagon. I don't have to take you down. Let's go. Now, as far as Conor and Mayweather are fighting, I know it's a big market for Conor, and I know he's trying to make that cheddar. So I say go ahead. He has a new kid coming along the way, so I give him a pass. So as far as Cucuy is concerned, I'm always going to haunt him. And, you know, he's going to have that haunt if he tries to run away.
Winner of this fight, most likely, if Conor is not fighting Floyd Mayweather somewhere, we'll get Conor McGregor.
Hey, if he wants to come in, McNuggets is going to have a chance. But I'm going to have the real belt, and he's got that fake belt that everybody has. You know, he got somebody else's belt. The guy's got such an egotistical mind. That's him. He's got a pass for me right now.
But I guarantee you, he likes a game opponent. I see this. We need to unify this belt.
We do have the same management. We always express this, and maybe conflict of interest, maybe not. But it's not my concern, because I gave this guy a pass.
So I'm right here, right now, stepping in front of you saying, Conor McGregor, you need to fight me, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. You can't run anywhere. I'm coming after your ass. McNuggets, all day, every day, and twice on Sunday.
All right, Tony, you know what?
If Conor's next, no matter what, if he doesn't want to defend it, then whatever. I don't care. I'm here right now. I just won this belt. I'm fresh. I don't have any injuries. I'm ready to go back to the drawing board on Monday.
Full police cop outfit. Pulled me in, I was like, I'm gonna get a ticket or I'm gonna get brought to court or something, fine. He comes up to the window and looks at me. Have you got a driver's license? I says, yeah. Showed him the driver's license. He looked at the driver's license, looked at me and said, do you mind if I jump in the passenger seat for a selfie? All right then. Jumps in the passenger, takes a selfie. Thanks very much, see you later. Off I went at 200 miles per hour. Like Batman.
We're less than 2 weeks away from UFC 189. Jose Aldo is your opponent for that. And I was fascinated by your move in the news conference. I know you guys are always trying to get into the head of your opponent. Back in March, for the news conference to promote the fight, you actually snatched his belt. You hope to do that on July 11th, but you took
Well, I
his belt.
snatched my belt.
Well,
it
that's
was simply
your belt.
taking what was mine. He was on my home turf and he tried to lay claim that he was the king of my city, but you do not lay claim to being the king of my city while the king of the city is around. So the king of the city rose up and snatched what was his, which was the gold belt, and raised it before my crowd, my passionate crowd. It was.
You took it back.
Exactly, I took it back and raised it for my people. It was a beautiful moment. In that it was a teaser almost for what July 11 will be, where I raise it for real in beautiful Las Vegas City in front of my home crowd.
Why are you so confident that you will do that?
I don't know. I'm in a business where you must be confident. If you have any doubts, they will come back and play against you. So I am supremely confident, and as well, I feel I'm confident in my work ethic, my approach to the game, my non-stop effort to get better as a martial artist. I don't feel that nobody else in the game is doing what I'm doing or is moving the way I am moving.
Where's that come from, Conor?
It just comes from years and years of practice on the mat, you know. I have had many fights inside the octagon, outside the octagon, in rings, on mats. I am an experienced...
I don't care. Like, this is chess, man. This is check. It's going to be checkmate soon. He's got nowhere else to run. Literally, he's running out of time. He needs to defend or vacate. If he doesn't vacate, he needs to defend it. But I'm going to tell you what, just set it down, Conor, and just fucking walk away. Nobody will get hurt. So, I mean, for me, you can fucking say that if you want, but, I mean, depending on whatever, I'm sure he wears panties now. You know what I mean? I mean, if you get to that certain spot in your life, he's going to be worried about me. But right now, I'm the champ. I'm here to defend this thing, and I'm here to go after the real belt. I'm not going anywhere. But I'm going to be humble in this whole entire thing. I'm going to demonstrate to the younger generation that they don't have to talk shit in order to get their things done. Because if he wants to retire, and if he's not going to defend a vacate, he's not going to try to fight me. There's no insider information. He's never spoken my name. I'm one of the most ruthless vatos out there, man. I got 10 consecutive victories. I hold a lightweight consecutive victory thing, and I'm aiming for that Hall of Fame spot. And this guy, he doesn't want a part of me. I'm not aiming at him. I don't give two fucks. Plain and clear. I didn't get here by doubt. I got here because of hard work and everything that I've ever done, having fun from active rest all the way up to the fight leading up to it, is what I do. I don't want to fight somebody that doesn't want to fight me or compete with some of the best, because when you're saying I'll fight anybody...
After the fight, you had some words for Conor McGregor. Of course, you're being asked about him over and over again. Do you think he has anywhere to go, or are you confident that he will be fighting you next?
Check. Straight up. This is chess, man. You got nowhere to go. You're in check. So you need to defend. Don't vacate the thing, because you know what? This isn't about the money fight. What it is about pride, man. You don't want to see me holding your real belt, buddy. So you need to defend it. And if you want, go ahead and just leave it right there. Sit it down and just walk away, okay? Just sit it down and walk away. Nobody will get hurt.
get the impression that Conor will want a challenging fight like yourself, or that he will walk away from it?
I know Conor. Conor's a gamer. He's an athlete. And as much as I talk and everything else, it would be the most impressive game fight in the world. And I feel that if he wants a game opponent, you can't go to Nate. Nate's not your game opponent. You want a righteous opponent. You want somebody who wants to talk. Look, I saved some of my best material. I was quiet this whole entire time, man. I was saving some of my best material for you, buddy.
So if you start hearing things about Nate, will you start talking up, or do you feel like you've done the talking, though? That is the talk right
This is what it's about. You have an interim title. I'm not hurt. I'm definitely not hurt. They didn't give me any disciplinary, no violation, no nothing. So if I'm not hurt, you need to defend, straight up. So that's in the rule book. UFC, I didn't write it. UFC did.
Dana White has said that.
Conor, but right now I'm not worried about him. Right now I'm worried about just holding this and then showing my baby boy as soon as I get back.
First off, where's the sunglasses at? We all have our sunglasses. We're ready to pop them on, and you're not wearing them right now. Congratulations, brother.
I was ready.
We saw you go for a lot of submissions. We're used to seeing you do your dart choke, your head and arm triangle, everything from a front headlock. Is this a part of your arsenal that we haven't really seen you submit from your back?
Absolutely. The game plan was to get him so aggressive that he wanted to use so much energy. He had me pinned up against the cage, which I'm sure a lot of people were unsure of. But I had him in a can opener situation, which I use with a lot of different jiu-jitsu people, which takes a lot of energy out of them. I'm a veteran in the sport. I have a lot of experience. And I had a lot of hay stacked in that barn ready for it to go round 5. And I just kept my composure. And as soon as I felt that submission sink in, whether it was the arm bar, he reversed it. I knew it was going to be there all day. I had my feet on his hips. I just knew he was going to put a lot of forward pressure, and there was the triangle. Listen to the corners, and that was it.
Yeah, well, Tony, first of all, congratulations, man. I always like watching you fight. You went in there, you had a beautiful performance. Early on, you seemed to have your eye was bothering you a little bit. It seemed like you maybe got poked in the eye or hurt with a punch. What was going through your head there, and how bad was it bothering you early in that fight?
I couldn't really see on about this way, about halfway out of my eye. Stuff happens in a fight. I mean, it is what it is. But a lot of experience that I have, I knew how to weather the storm. And he was just going to keep putting forward pressure. I knew he was going to try to take me down. And this isn't wrestling. I don't care about the takedowns. Go ahead and take him down, and you're going to stuff some elbows. You're going to feel everything that I'm going to have in my guard.
Well, Tony, you and I were working together the night you and Kevin kind of kicked off your rivalry here on the air, and you seemed to really be talking to him during the fight as well. How much smack talk, how much of his smack talk maybe bothered you at all before this fight, and what